After realizing my mistake, I went and got a Sharpie, or rather a Sharky. This thing will work significantly better. Much easier to notice for me, at least. Alright, and we're just going to leave that in there. When it dries, I'll be able to pull the drill bit straight out with no problems. Or when it just has a little bit more of a hold on it. We'll use one of these excess bits of foam and get rid of some of that extra glue that was in there. And we'll test the polarity. Looks good. So we'll set him aside for now. And we'll flop these over. Because now these ones have to be pointing outwards in order for the heads to connect correctly. Like so. So, same as before, we'll put just a little bit of glue into the hole. And in this case, I'm going to be a little bit faster about it and not like fiddle around with it too much. These magnets are significantly weaker than the larger flat ones, so I can definitely get away with doing this. And just as a quick little test, fits right in. And just go ahead and do the same for the others. On that last one, it occurred to me that I did drill a little bit off, or a little bit at an off angle. So all these heads are going to be tilting a little bit, which is unfortunate, but I suppose it'll make it more of a unique snowflake. So you can see there's a bit of a gappage going down there. Where it should be doing this, it's doing that instead. Which is fine really, but still kind of obnoxious. This one, I kind of put it at a dumb angle. So he's probably going to be doing something like that or something. We'll find out. Well, this one seems to have gone in just about perfectly. Well, that's good. 1 out of 3. Okay, so now we can start working on the really tough part. And that's going to be the magnets here, and here, and inside each of these arms. This is one of the most time-consuming parts of this entire process. So So same as before, just going to drill a pilot hole over here. This process wouldn't be as bad if either of my little hand drills here could fit this sucker in it. This drill bit is perfectly sized for these magnets. It is in fact made for these magnets. But the problem is that neither of my drill bits can fit this thing. Thankfully, I have this. It has a bit of a sharp edge to it, so it's easy for drilling, sort of. But in order for it to get in there, I need to first drill a bit. And this hole doesn't need to be super deep, but it does need to be about as deep as those previous ones. The weaker magnets are taller than than these other ones by a fair margin. That should be more than enough. So next we will kind of open the space here. Okay, now we can go ahead and start using this guy. And we're just going to be twirling it around. Kind of like a drill. It's kind of messy in there at the moment, but we'll get to that in a moment.